My dad had a very distinct voice. His voice was like freaking honey. I mean, it was like really, really something. So mine is more like, no Barry White. The late, great Esmond Patterson, who was a legendary broadcaster at WAOK, said this advice to me many years ago. It was, do your job and go home. He said a lot of times, a lot of the infighting and backbiting comes from the people that tend to buy into the gossip, into the water cooler stuff, or what this person said and that person said. And once you immerse yourself into that culture, then you're a part of that, and it kind of takes away from your productivity in your job. When I first came to Radio 1, you know, we had these stuffed animals that were like lions, and it was like Return of the Ryan King. And actually, if you look up Ryan in like on the dictionary, it means little king. Ryan King, king of whatever. I mean, I felt always kind of kingly, I guess, sort of kingly. I was always very adamant about the fact that I wanted my community service stuff to be more recognized than the radio accolades, because, you know, if you go down Bankhead and you see our community gardens, or you see what the foundation has, an Adopt a Highway program that is right there, you know, I think to me that's more impactful than not. My grandmother used to take me to soup kitchens when I was like a kid. Like, this is before there were homeless shelters. They were always at the bottom of the church. And so we would be in there passing out sandwiches and soup, and I would be terrified because it was like total strangers. But I think that's kind of where I got the bug of giving back. And so in 2002, there's a lot of stuff going on with different organizations kind of using the money for their own good and helping out their friends. And I was like, okay, how do I make sure that this money that I'm raising is going to where it's supposed to go? And that's how the foundation got started. I mean, it's like anything with philanthropic, you know, endeavors. You want it to be sustainable and still functioning after you're long gone. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, for me, we've got more than, you know, 40 plus kids that are gone on to college. We got a Gates Scholar. We got people at universities all around the country. I mean, even for my golf program, we had a young lady who got a full scholarship ride to Rutgers from, you know, a program that we started. So I think that's the goal, is to always to still be doing stuff in the community, even if you're not doing, like, you know, or when Ryan and Cameron's long gone, the foundation is still viable. I'm working on a lot of different stuff. I'm more of a watch and wait. You know, we always have this thing, I don't want to jinx it. I don't believe that. I just say that everything just needs to happen. It's like, you know, anything that you plant, you want the seeds to grow and then become a legitimate, you know, flower before you, as soon as you just put it in the ground, like, wait, these are gonna be the best roses ever. And then you know, well, roses on a vine, but you know what I mean.